Nancy out of South Dakota, and I want to welcome everyone. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedules to go ahead and be here with us this evening. The presenter is going to go ahead and break everything down for you, so you'll be able to see just what an awesome opportunity and a phenomenal program this is. So I'm going to go ahead and introduce this lady who is a wife. She's a mom. She has a full-time job. She's built teams of thousands, so you really want to go ahead and pay attention. And she just loves blessing people to help them find financial freedom, especially with the times that are going on now. She is my coach, my mentor, and I'm proud to say she's also my friend. And so without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and introduce to you Miss Marcia Hadley. Marcia, are you there?
I am here, Nancy. Thank you so much for that wonderful introduction. Corey and I appreciate your leadership, everything that you do to help support the team, and you always greet everyone with a smile. So thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard Nancy Love state at the beginning of the call. What did she say? She said, you know what? This opportunity is on fire. If you were asleep before, you're going to be up here in a moment. And I just want to thank you so much for your time, because we understand your time is super precious, but it's going to be well worth the wait as we go through this presentation. So how many of you on the call would love to earn Bitcoin? And let me just share with you what it is. It's just money in your bank account. Isn't that exciting? But how would you like to earn Bitcoin at when? At the top of every hour, on the hour, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Hello, somebody. What I love about Bitcoin, you guys, and Donald raised his hand. Big shout out to you, Donald. He's already ready. Okay, what I want to share with you, ladies and gentlemen, tonight, if you don't know, Bitcoin is the #1 producing asset in history. Again, Bitcoin is the #1 producing asset in history. It outperforms gold, silver, and real estate. So are you in the right place at the right time? Absolutely. The Auto BTC Builder is going to be able to pay you and I at the top of every hour, which I love that. And we have the opportunity to learn, earn, and do what, ladies and gentlemen? Share with the world, just like this globe is twirling here. Who do you know all over the globe? Because we have an opportunity to have our online business made what? Made easy. And let's talk a little bit about Auto BTC Builder. Well, the company's been around for over 4 years now. They're in over 130 countries, and they have over 100,000 members. And I'm sure you're probably saying, for those of you that are in the United States, you're probably saying, well, wow, how come I haven't heard of them? Well, guess what? That is great for you and I, because it's in the basement, it's in the ground floor of things. So when we share this with other people, they're not going to know. And first movers advantage is what? Priceless. So let me go ahead and share some more key information about the company. The Auto BTC Builder is an education company that specializes in providing their customers with the latest techniques in earning and trading your Bitcoin. So how many of you are like me? It's like, what is a bit? What's the coin? I didn't understand it years ago, and I missed out big time. But guess what? I'm not going to miss out now. See, there was a gentleman, a really good friend of mine, that saw the vision, had the foresight, and he said, you know what, Marcia, I'm going to invest a little bit of money. See, tonight, what I'm going to share with you, it's not going to cost hundreds, it's not going to cost thousands, it's not going to cost a monthly. We're talking about a little bit of money to get started, and you can earn what? Unlimited income. So this gentleman invested a little bit of money, ladies and gentlemen. Do you know he became a multi-millionaire because he made a decision? See, he made a decision to go ahead and take a chance on something that was just so small and minute in terms of price, but it could potentially turn into something great. So that's what I want you to do tonight. Open your mind like a parachute and think about what could potentially turn great for you and your family, but it's helping people right here, right now, today. So I'm going to show you the way. How about that? Okay, so our company, Auto BTC Builder, let's talk about their products, because they have products, you guys. How many of you on the call understand that knowledge is power when you execute it, right? So we spend tens of thousands of dollars on what? On education. To do what? To make more money. We've been conditioned to go to school, get good grades, make more, and you'll make money, right? Hello. So now our company's going to pay us while we learning. Isn't that incredible? Well, what are we learning? What is the education here? Well, if you don't understand what Bitcoin is, which is simply money, which is digital currency, ladies and gentlemen, which is the wave of the future, which has been here globally, they're going to teach us the Bitcoin basics. How about understanding Bitcoin? And I love this one. Building your Bitcoin skills. Don't you sound like, wow, I'm doing something. Building the Bitcoin skills. What about this? Going from hundreds to millions with initial coin. That means creating your own digital currency. I had no idea that even existed until Auto BTC Builder. So you'll also be able to learn how you can create your own system investing in initial coin offering. How? Intelligently. I'll say, okay. And then what about the opportunity to create and run your own initial coin offering? Ladies and gentlemen, you can have your own digital currency, which is what? Money. So I'm going to spotlight one of our signature products, but I encourage you to get back to the person that invited you, get their sales page, and you'll be able to learn all about the products and read about it and so on. But we don't have enough time this evening, so I'm just going to cover just one. How to create and run your own initial coin offering. In 2017, over $5 billion, ladies and gentlemen, with the B, were raised from startups who did their own initial coin offering. I'm like, wow, $5 billion was raised? Really? All right. So if you have a business idea or concept, but the only thing you need is capital investment, big shout out to our Spanish team, Mucho Dinero. This course will walk you through, ladies and gentlemen, the entire process, step by step. Think about it. The thousands of dollars that people spend for Tony Robbins to do what? To walk them step by step so they can grow, so they can develop, so they can grow what? Their bank account. Where our company is going to help you grow your bank account as well, but you're learning at the same time. How exciting. So this is one of the fastest ways to raise 20 to $50 million in this day and age. And for those of you that have big goals, dreams, and aspiration for your business, this is your vehicle to raising money to do what, ladies and gentlemen? To kick off with a bang. Well, let's talk about what else needs to be kicked off with a bang. See, our economy is changing every single day, just like this $50 bill. Every time you turn around, there's something else going on in the news. But how many of you are like me, would never have imagined or fathomed that we would be where we are today in this pandemic, and it's a global impact. There's over 40 million people right now praying for an opportunity that are out of work, and jobs are scarce. Hello. But guess what? We have an opportunity to earn here with our company. I'm going to ask you two questions. Number one, the question twice. How about this? How would you like to turn a one-time $50 into unlimited income? I'm going to repeat that again. How would you like to turn a one-time $50 or $55? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about one time only. I'm not saying once a year, once a month, once a week. One time, $55. There's no monthly auto-ship. There's no gotchas. There's no fees. It's just a one-time $55 into a limited income for yourself and your family. So we're going to cover that. But we're going to be able to see how everyday people are earning Bitcoin when, ladies and gentlemen, hourly. See, Auto BTC Builder, they pay at the top of each hour, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. How many of you that have a job, we work, right? We get paid when? We get paid hourly, but when do we get our paycheck? What, once a week, every other week, once a month? Well, see, our company is saying, you know what? We appreciate you sharing this opportunity, helping people to get educated on the number one producing asset in history. And for doing so, what you do naturally, we're going to pay you at the top of the hour. It's your money. Go ahead and withdraw it, and you can convert it over to cash through what? Cash App, Coinbase, whatever. They also state that this system is so simple that even fifth graders can understand it. How many of you remember that game show called Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Well, guess what? We don't have to be smarter than a fifth grader, ladies and gentlemen. Can we just be as smart? See, we like to have fun here. Let's talk about what analysts are predicting. So we want to hear from some experts, the folks that get paid the big bucks to really analyze the data and predict the future. So I'm sure you know of Bloomberg, right? So Bloomberg analysts with an S, which means it's plural, predict that Bitcoin will be where at $20,000 this year, 2020. This article was produced on June 4th, 2020. Right now, Bitcoin fluctuates 92 up to 10,000. So what does that mean for you and I? Does it mean it could potentially double this year? Yes, it's what the analysts are stating. I love it. And I'm sure you know this person. All I have to do is just mention the first name and you know the last. Oprah. Let's see what Oprah did in 2018. And you can look this up on Google through BBC. This is an article that they produced. Oprah Winfrey invested $100 million into what, ladies and gentlemen? You can see it on my screen. It's okay to say it. Bitcoin. Well, what are we talking about here with Auto BTC Builder? Bitcoin. What are they going to educate us? Bitcoin. You guys, it's all about the B. It's all about the Benjamin converting into Bitcoin, which is simply what, ladies and gentlemen? Money that could be converted to our bank account through Coinbase, through PayPal's coming out with their own, where we'll be able to do that through PayPal. Isn't that exciting? Nancy Love saw the news on that. But let's see what else Oprah did. She invested up 100 million. Let's see what happened. So it says here, Winfrey, a longtime Bitcoin enthusiast. Well, wait a second. Let's see. See, some of you on the call may not know about Bitcoin. You're afraid about Bitcoin because it's the unknown, and people, they don't adapt to change. But change is here, and the government stated that they were contemplating on putting a stimulus package where on the blockchain, which means digital currency, ladies and gentlemen. We need to conform someday. Let's start today. So Winfrey, a longtime Bitcoin enthusiast and early Bitcoin investor, has made over $500 million in the last year alone on which currency? On this currency, on Bitcoin. She invested 100 million, but you don't have to do that, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking about a one-time $55 that can change your family's life tonight if you make a decision to do so. So let's go ahead and get to it. Imagine how many people can benefit from this. I talked about over the 40 million folks that are out of work. Is that you on the call tonight? What about those individuals that just need some additional income? There are people that are doing so many different things nowadays because of the fact that the stimulus package just doesn't cover everything, $1,200 or whatever it is. When unemployment runs out in a year, what are we going to do, ladies and gentlemen? We have to do something, and people are spending $500. They're spending $1,400 on opportunities that is similar in regards to you got to get to and help them to get to. So this is another income stream that people are adding to their portfolio because it's all about multiple streams of income, ladies and gentlemen, coming to your household because you don't know what the future may hold. But I'm going to break it down so you can understand, as the company says in their motto. This system is so simple that even fifth graders can understand it. And if you don't grasp all the concepts tonight, it's okay. Guess what? We can earn and learn just like our jobs. When we get started at a job, we don't know all the facets and ins and outs, but aren't we getting paid and earning and learning at the same time? So you could do that here. So let's read the earnings and income disclaimer. Earnings and income statements made by Auto BTC and its members are estimates of what we think you can possibly earn. There is no guarantee that you will make these levels of income, ladies and gentlemen, and you accept the risk that the earnings and income statements differ by individual. So simply put, ladies and gentlemen, we're not stating any income guarantees because we don't know what you're going to do. But I tell you what, you have a team of leaders here to set you up for success. And the system is so simple. Again, even fifth graders can understand it, but we are here for you. So what does the company have to offer? How is the structure? So it's very simple. Auto BTC Builder has a 2x2 force matrix plan. And you're probably saying, what's a force matrix? Simply, it's just two levels. It's two getting two. So we're going to bless two people and help them to do the same. And that's it. It's just that simple. So I'm an illustrator here. Before I go into everything, you see this person at the top. This person has glasses on, ladies and gentlemen. What I want you to do, I want you to put your glasses on today. So, when you go to the doctor and your vision is kind of skewed, and the doctor says, you know what, you need to have that perfect vision. I want to put you in some corrective lenses. So tonight, let's put our corrective lenses on so you can see the vision of what this opportunity can do for you and your family And we're only talking about a one-time $55. OMG. So we're going to bless two people. I want you to think about your two, but I'm going to carry Sally and Sue throughout the presentation. Is that all right? Okay. So we got Sally and Sue here. And then now your second level is your pay line. And Sally's going to refer her to, and so is Sue. Now you have a total of 6 people in your structure, ladies and gentlemen. Well, let's talk about it for a moment. What does this mean with 6 people in your structure? Well, it means that you cycle. And it also means that now you get paid. Isn't that exciting? But you can fill up your matrix structure, which is just 6 people excluding yourself, in one of these various ways. Just like I explained, you can sign up 2 people like Sally and Sue and help them to get 2. Or you can bless all 6 people. You can sponsor and bless as many people as you want. Sky's the limit. Or there's something called spillover, ladies and gentlemen, that could come from above. When that individuals land in your matrix structure, it counts towards your 6. The computer doesn't care. As long as they're paid members, guess what? You cycle, which means what, ladies and gentlemen? You get paid. It's just that simple. Now, how many times can we cycle? Well, the company says unlimited. See, we no longer can be limited in the things that we do here. That's what I love about Auto BTC Builder. They want us to earn unlimited income. When? 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, and they pay at the top of the hour. Oh my goodness. But they didn't stop there. They have a unique feature called the Follow Me feature. And what that simply means, ladies and gentlemen, is everyone that you bless, a person sponsored with this opportunity, they're going to follow you throughout all of the business matrix structures. And I'll demonstrate that here in a moment. So you don't have to worry about it. So what does that mean? That means Sally and Sue and your 2 friends and whomever you refer, they're following you all the way to the bank, or what? All the way to the Bitcoin, which is what? Money. So you're probably saying, show me the money, Marsha. So I just want to put this out here. For those of you that are driving, please keep your eyes on the road. Typically, when I go over the money, people start jumping up and down, shouting and everything. I just really want you to stay focused. For those of you that are sitting down, can you stay with me just a little bit longer? Don't pass out as you see this money, and you'll be like this gentleman here that says, yes, show me the money finally. All right, I'm going to do just that. Before I go into the illustration here on the payout structure, I just want to remind you of the matrix structure, okay? So simply put, it's you, and you refer and bless to, and then help them to do the same. You have a total of 6, which equals what, ladies and gentlemen? Which equals a cycle, and a cycle equals what? That means you get paid. I love it. Or spillover can occur, or you can bless all 6. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You'll be able to get paid. Now, I'm going to read what's down here in red. The USD payout schedule above is for illustration purposes only, and it's an estimate based on Bitcoin value of approximately 9,000. It can change because Bitcoin fluctuates just like stock. So let me give you this example. If you purchased 10 shares of stock at whatever price point it was, and then it went up in value, well, that's a gain or a profit. If it decreases in value from what you purchased, then that's a loss. So similar here with Bitcoin, it fluctuates. And so now what I'm going to do is share this schedule with you so you can understand. But I want you to remember, what did the Bloomberg analyst state? They stated that Bitcoin this year, 2020, is going to do what? Get to 20,000. And right now it's at 10,000, which means what, ladies and gentlemen? Which means the structure that you see here, this payout, could potentially double what you see in the USD value. I love it. It's exciting. All right. And it only costs what? $55 one time out of pocket. But on my illustration, I'm going to cover $50 for simple math. All right. But remember, it's about $55 to get started today. So here are the various business centers that our company has, 7 of them. The first one is called the Feeder Business Center. Then we have Business Center level 1, 2 through 6. And each business center has a cost associated with it. The first one, as I mentioned, is about $55, but here is $50 for illustration. It's $50. Now, each business center, we get paid 3 times the cost of each business center. So the Feeder Business Center being a cost of $50. If we multiply that times 3, ladies and gentlemen, we're looking at what? $150. All right. And for those of you that we have folks on the call that know about Bitcoin. So for Bitcoin, the cost to get started is 0.0056. Well, 3 times this, the payout is 0.0167. So you can look to my right and you can see the total payout. For Bitcoin, if we add all these different business centers up, you're looking at over 18 Bitcoin. And with the value being at 20,000 this year, 2020 per Bloomberg analyst, what does that mean? Do the math. I love it. And we can earn this, ladies and gentlemen, how many times? Unlimited, over and over. See, these business centers that you see here, they're like stores. And they're open 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. So imagine if you had a McDonald's franchise. Isn't that global? So we're talking about a global opportunity. And typically they're open 24 hours a day. So there's different people that are purchasing from these different stores or centers that we have here, which means what? You're earning at different times. I love it. And you could be earning at the same time simultaneously. And all you spent, ladies and gentlemen, was a one-time $55 out of pocket. No monthly auto ship whatsoever. No annual fee, no nothing, no gotchas. It is exciting. We are having fun. We are on fire, as Nancy says over here, because it's just truly, truly great. So let me get to it. So level 1 pays out 3 times the cost, which is $450. Level 2, $1,350. Level 3, $4,000. Level 4, over $12,000. I'm going to stop here. I'm already at level 4 in over 3 weeks. Isn't that exciting? Which means what, ladies and gentlemen? Which means my stores are open 7 days a week. The feeder business center, level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. All of this adding up is over $17,000, ladies and gentlemen. And can I be earning that once a day? Yes. Can I earn it 10 times a day? Can I earn it when? Unlimited times. They cycle over and over again. Well, business center level 5 pays out $36,000. Level 6 pays out $109,000. When you add it up, you're looking at over $163,000 that could potentially double per what? Bloomberg, because this is based on what? $9,000 value of Bitcoin. It's exciting, man. So I'm going to demonstrate it here. Here's the feeder business center, which is where folks typically get started. So you're going to bless 2 people. Remember, Sally and Sue. We're carrying Sally and Sue. So we have Sally here with her 2, Sue with her 2. But now, ladies and gentlemen, you can see actual dollars here on the pay line. So I'm going to tell you what happens here. So there's 6 in your matrix structure. Again, there's Sally in number 1, Sue in number 2, and then we have 3, 4, 5, and 6. But there's 4 different individuals on your pay line, and the company just received $200. And this is your first cycle. So now, let's see what's going to happen with this 200. Well, number 1, the company's always going to take one of the payments from your pay line, and they're going to re-enter you at the same business center level. In this case, it's the feeder business center. Well, why are they doing this? You're probably asking. Well, the company is putting their money where their mouth is. They're stating that we can cycle unlimited times. That's how we can do it. They're always going to take one of the 4 payments on our pay line and re-enter you in a brand new feeder business center with 6 empty spots that you can do what with? You can sponsor and bless more people and cycle out. Or when the Follow Me feature kicks in with Sally and Sue and her friends, the same people, ladies and gentlemen, they will follow you over there and you can cycle and get paid over again, over and over again. It's so exciting when you see it in action. So what are you going to get paid? So let's tell you. I'm going to tell you in a moment. So this remaining 150, what the company's going to do with this, they're going to automatically upgrade you to level 1 so you can start earning now, ladies and gentlemen. It's so exciting. So here's your second feeder level. You cycled out, Sally and Sue, you signed them up and their 2 friends signed up. But now here's the Follow Me feature in full effect. Remember, this is still Sally and Sue. When they cycled out, because they want to earn income too, when they have their 6 in their business center structure at the feeder level, then they're going to follow you here. And then guess what else? Sally and Sue's friends are going to do the same thing. Now there's another $200 on the pay line that's going to the company. Let's see what the company's going to do this time. Well, remember, they're always going to take one of the 4 payments on your pay line, ladies and gentlemen, and do what with it? They're going to automatically re-enter you and create a brand new feeder business center with 6 empty spots so you can earn again. It's exciting and so much fun. So you're going to earn what? $150 over and over and over again. And you get paid when? Remember, the company pays at the top of every hour, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. It's incredible. and you're going to earn 0.0167 Bitcoin, or remember these remaining three payments, or $150 per my illustration. It's going to go in your account balance now, ladies and gentlemen. Isn't that exciting? So what do you do with it? Well, it's your money. Maybe this pays your cell phone bill. You can cash out and earn win at the top of the hour, or you can let it accumulate so you can upgrade to the higher level so you can earn more money. But let's see here. You're at the business center level 1 now, and the feeder business center is still going. You can still be earning 150, 150, 150 at any time, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. But now you have a raise, ladies and gentlemen. How many of you work hard? How many of you feel that you deserve a raise? Well, I do. All right. I'm sure you do too. Raise your hand if you deserve a raise. All right. So level 1 here. Remember, this is Sally and Sue. They followed you over here, and Sally and Sue's friends, but now there's more money. I love it. So the company's going to receive 600, and you cycle out. This is your first cycle out of business center level 1. I love it. All right, Karan. All right, you raise your hand. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so now let's see what the company's going to do. Well, the company's going to take always these 4 payments on your pay line. They're always going to take one of the payments, create a whole new business center level 1 for you with 6 empty spots so you can earn again. When it fills up with 6, the Sally and Sue and her friends can follow you over and over and over again. All the way to what, ladies and gentlemen? To the bank, to the Benjamins, right? That converts over to what? To money. All right, I love it. So now the remaining 150 here times 3 is what? It's 450 that we can earn unlimited. Let me tell you what the company is going to do now. This 450 is going to go into your account balance because the company's not going to automatically upgrade you to level 2 through 6. You decide what you want to do. So you can take this 450, which is my cell phone bill. Maybe this is your car note. Maybe it's your car insurance. Maybe it can go towards whatever. It doesn't matter. It's your money. You can cash out and do what with it and spend it. Put it into your Coinbase, put it into your Cash App, put it into your PayPal when it comes through, put it into Trust Wallet. It doesn't matter, and convert it to your bank account. It's your money. So I'm going to show you a follow me examples because I really want you to grasp the concept and understand the power of the follow me feature. I want to give a shout out to my sponsor, Mr. Jerome Murphy. So this is an example of Business Center Level 3. And this pays out, just to remind you, over $4,000. This was a completed cycle on June 18th. And Mr. Murphy is not one of those individuals that go out there and just recruit a lot of people. So those of you that are listening and think, oh, I need a lot of people. Oh, it's one of those things. No, it's not one of those things. One of what things? One of those things that pay you every hour? Absolutely. One of those things that can pay you unlimited income? Absolutely. One of those things that's a one-time payment of only $55? Absolutely, that you can't afford not to do. One of those things where you always waste $50 anytime, anywhere. One of those things where now, because it becomes a tax write-off, the $55, did you know that, ladies and gentlemen, is a tax write-off too? Oh my goodness, and you can save even thousands of dollars, but we're not going to go into that. I'm just going to stay focused here on this example. So my sponsor, thank you again, Mr. Murphy, for sharing this incredible opportunity with me and my family. He only sponsored 9 people. 4 people became activated, paid their money, and 1 really went to work, which is me. The other person is now, I appreciate her. She's catching up, but it's okay. It doesn't matter how you start, it's how you finish. So I love, she has her goals and dreams and aspirations for her family. So what the computer's going to do, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to place anybody that you personally sponsor. It's going to read your first level from left to right, just like we read a book. All right. And then from there, it's going to say, okay, your next sponsored person is going to fall into your number 2 spot. And then it's going to look at left to right on your second level, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Well, let me share with you what happened. So I upgraded to level 3. And I think it took me a week to cycle, maybe a few days. I can't remember. But when I upgraded to level 3, the computer said, okay, well, Marcia, Jerome is your sponsor. So let me look at his business center and place you in his next available spot. See, the computer's always looking for the best position to help you to cycle because you're at the top of your business center. You're at the head of your household. You are the one in red hair, flaunting it big, just like this picture. Okay. So we like to have fun, ladies and gentlemen. So here's me. The computer placed me here in the number one spot because there was no one else there. And then when I signed up some sharp leaders, some sharp individuals, Corey J. Sampson and Corey, the co-founder of our team, and then Mr. Keith Mason, another awesome leader, then they fell here in my sponsor's pay line. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? This is my matrix as well. This is my number one, number two. All right. So that's exciting. And so then I cycled out. Well, when I cycled out, the computer says, Marcia, we're going to find your sponsor, Mr. Jerome Murphy, and we're going to look at his active matrix, and we're going to look at number one, his first level, and look at the number one spot. We don't care who's in number one. If there's somebody there, we're going to look at number two spot and see if there's anyone there. Well, there was no one there. I'm the only one that's working the program at that time. And the computer placed me, bam, right here. So some people ask me, Marcia, do you have two positions? No, we can only have one position, ladies and gentlemen, a maximum of 3 in our household. This is the power of the Follow Me feature. When I cycled out with my 6, the computer placed me in the ideal open spot for my sponsor in his number 2 spot. And then we had some other incredible leaders, Antoine Sewell, my mentor, Lynette Wilson. They upgraded to level 3, which helped what? Look at the structure. There's 6 paid members here, right? So that means Mr. Murphy got paid over $4,000 and all he referred is just one person. See, all it takes is just one you. There's one Bill Gates, there's one Michael Jordan, there's one who in your family would be that one tonight, ladies and gentlemen, to break the cycle, to break everything, to have the financial breakthrough that you deserve. And we can cycle unlimited as well, OMG. So let's do a recap, just in case you forgot. So we left out with level 1 where you earn $450. And I said, this may be your cell phone bill. Do whatever you want to do with it, your car insurance, your car note. Put it in your bank account, cash it out, Coinbase, PayPal when it's coming out soon, or Trust Wallet, Cash App, doesn't matter, right? Or you can go ahead and upgrade to level 2 to do what? To earn now $1,350. And this amount of money now is going to go in your account balance. Remember, the company is not going to automatically upgrade you at all whatsoever. This is your money. Is this your rent on the call tonight, ladies and gentlemen? I wish this was my rent, or actually I have a house, so I own a home. My mortgage, it doesn't cover, but does it cover it for you? See, this covers my car insurance and my car note. What about you, for you and your family? You can cash it out, get paid at the top of the hour, or you can upgrade to level 3, which pays out over $4,000. Now we're talking in terms of my mortgage. But you can cash this out. It's your money. What do you want to do with it? Or you can upgrade to level 4 and it pays out $12,000. Over and over and over again, you guys. You're in all of these business centers potentially, and you can cycle over and over and earn this income, not just one time, but unlimited time. So you want $12,000, going to go into your account balance, cash it out, do whatever you want to do. Level 5 pays out over $36,000, cash it out or upgrade to level 6. And level 6 pays out $109,000, ladies and gentlemen. Now, someone asked me, said, Marcia, when we get to level 6, what do we do with the money? Well, it's $109,000. Do whatever you want to do. It's your money, ladies and gentlemen. Does this cover your house? Can you be debt free? Whatever you want to do, it's your money. The opportunity to change your life is right here, right now. And we're only talking about a one-time $55. I love it. So take action, realize your dreams. So you want to make more money. How about become debt free? This gentleman here is so frustrated. His head is just down. He don't know where, anything's going to come from. What about travel to beaches of the world? Erica Harris loves to do that. When the economy is better, right? We'll do that. What about paying for college tuition for yourself and your family? We know that there's a lot of student loans out there, tens of thousands of dollars. People are in debt because of it. Now, which is good because we want to get educated. What about this young lady here? She's sick and tired of being sick and tired. Is that you? Do you want to retire right now today? Or are you, if you're retired, maybe you want to enjoy it even more, but get back to the person that invited you. Get started today. We're having some fun over here. We're on fire, as Nancy Love stated. Get started. Take action. Don't delay, ladies and gentlemen. And if you want to stick around for quick start training, we'll go over that as well. We're going to show you the steps to success. We're going to show you the basics on what to do, which is simply so simple that what? fifth graders can understand it. So we're going to have this gentleman cover the power of two. I want to bring him up. Mr. Antoine Sewell, he's built teams of thousands. His team is kicking butt and taking names. You can hear Virginia this, Virginia that, all on the call. I want to give a couple of Virginians some shout out. Nell